Radical.
Welcome to Flea Market Stories, documenting one man's journey into the world of flea marketing. I had a minimalist setup this weekend, and I like running the minimalist setup. Just testing and just trying it out, seeing if I get around the same amount of sales as when I have my full arcade setup. And when I ran this minimal setup, which was 2 tables right beside of each other, the Xbox systems running to the left, games and then comics and just a little bit of movies, only 3 trays of movies, not 6 or 7. I winded up making a little bit more than I did the weekend before when it wasn't raining. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy. I want to talk about, in this installment of Flea Market Stories, there might be a lot of installments, by the way, so brace yourselves. I want to talk about how the PlayStation 2 lasers are a big problem, at least for me. Now, I had an optical cleaning on the system. It has since been kind of here and there, touch and go when it comes to playing games. Maybe I'll give another optical laser lens cleaning, but sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it can fix them. Sometimes you need to do soldering, and I don't do soldering. You'd have to buy another lens online, make sure it's the right one, then solder it. By the time you're doing all that, it's just, why don't I just go ahead and try to get another PS2? In the past 2 months, I've had 3 PS2s give me issues. In the past 2 months, what have I been doing? I've been testing scratch game disc on those PS2s. So what I'm thinking is, it's not just the lasers, it's the fact that I've been constantly testing video games and some music CDs in those PS2s. Now, I don't know much about the lasers. I'm sure maybe a lot of you have a lot more info and details, and maybe you've replaced the lasers. Definitely. Any feedback or information from any of you on the PS2 lasers, I would appreciate. But my theory is that I'm actually overworking it by testing these games out that are scratched, by cleaning them. The whole process where I'm putting a disc in, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Do you shut the system off before you put another game in? Is it easier on the laser? I don't know. But I just know that 2 or so months ago, I had 2 PlayStation 2s, and then I had to get another one. And then this other one's giving some issues. And the last one I'm down to is a PlayStation Slim, I think the last generation, which should be probably usually the last generation of a system is the best one. A PlayStation 2 Slim with the plug-in that, plugs directly in like a PS4. That one, I'm getting a clicking sound, a knocking, whenever I put a CD-based game in, or a CD, a music CD, but not DVDs. So it plays half the games. It plays a DVD-pressed games. So I guess it's not all bad. It just means I can't sell any CD-based games right now. I can test those. So, of course, I have that system there. I have a lot of people asking me if I'm selling that system, if I'm going to sell a system. I guess it's not just me. It's not just me testing games. It's about that time to where all the PS2 lasers are giving out. The ones that have not been replaced are crapping to bed. Maybe they're weak. Are the lasers weak? It seems to be a big failure point on the PlayStation 2s from what I have been reading. And what I had to do, I didn't want to do it, but I had to take down all my PlayStation 2 games from the sales table because I could not test them. Because I was just freaking out because I'm trying to test the games and it's not playing them. And why selling PlayStation 2 games is a problem also is if the systems, if their laser is not rock solid, and there's been another issue, somebody said a lot of the PS1 lasers are the same way. They buy a game from you, they take it home, and if it's a situation where I think there's different diodes in the PS2, what if all their games are DVD games and they get a CD-based game from you, it doesn't play, they come back angry and they say, like, well, all my other games play. What am I going to do? I'm going to put the CD-based game in my Slim there and show them what? Show them that it's not working because my reader of CD is not working either? Yeah, but that's a big problem for me. Just want to share that with all of you. It makes me rethink even selling PS2s, honestly, and I damn sure don't want to give them any kind of warranty.